So I don't know what I'm titling this video, but Call of Duty Next just ended. So they basically laid out their plan for Warzone, Black Ops 7 for this year, all the way up until 2026. So there's a lot of pros and cons that happen in that event, and I actually want to go over it. Now don't get me wrong, this is not a video about me leaving Call of Duty or Warzone. I'm not going nowhere. I've just been taking a break, obviously, because the game is just stale. But I do want to talk about the pros and cons. Just going over Call of Duty Next. The beta just dropped today, so I did play that for about 2 hours. I enjoyed my time for one game. I'll say half a game. And then skill-based matchmaking kicked in. Ruined everything. Made it not fun anymore. And that's probably the... You know what? Let me talk about the cons first, since that's the first thing that pops up in my head. But now, don't get me wrong. Just because I'm talking about the cons first, there are some pros too. But with the cons, I feel like the cons outweigh the pros, so you don't really get a chance to appreciate the pros, if that makes sense. So for example, overall, the base of the game, Black Ops 7, from what I played, it was 2 hours. Played for 2 hours. The overall base of the game felt pretty good. It felt familiar. It felt like Black Ops 6, but the movement was more tuned. Your character's a little bit more heavier, which I like because on Black Ops 6, it just feels like you're walking on oil. Whenever you slide, you damn near slide from wall to wall if you wanted to, and it's hard to like try to stop it, but with this game, I don't know. They tuned it up a little bit. But I was just saying that to say, we're still talking about the cons. I was saying that to say that even though the base of the game feels good, graphics, all that, whatever, skill-based matchmaking takes all of that and throws it out the window because you can't enjoy the game. Like, I'm just thinking about some of you guys. Like, let's say you work a hard day at work, right? You get off the job, you're like, you know what? I want to chill. I want to play some video games. Let me hop on Black Ops 7. Let me see what they talking about. And you work harder on that within an hour than what you did at your actual job. Like, you're willingly going out of your way to get a headache and to just not enjoy your time. Like, does that make sense to y'all, bro? Like, video games are supposed to be fun, but the skill-based matchmaking is not fun. Now, don't get me wrong. If skill-based matchmaking wasn't a thing, I'd be having a ball on this game, 100%. You probably would hardly ever hear me complain, but since skill-based matchmaking is so cranked up, it's like all of the minor details get blown up. And that's kind of what I was saying, like how the pros outweigh the cons, but that's not the only con. So skill-based matchmaking, they're not going to change it no time soon. They haven't said anything about changing it, so hopefully with how pre-orders have gone, with Battlefield 6 actually beating Call of Duty with pre-orders on PlayStation and Steam, they're losing money to a competitor, so they might start listening to us. We've been saying this forever now, but this isn't really a Black Ops 7 video. It's just overall Call of Duty Warzone multiplayer, whatever. So going off of Call of Duty Next, I don't have these cons listed in like a specific order. I'm just knocking them off as I got them written down. So big map at Call of Duty Next, nobody wanted to play it. Nobody wanted to play Verdansk because it is the exact same. They added 2 new POIs. One POI is the exact same from, I want to say, Cold War. Right outside of Superstore, it's the exact same POI. They just reintroduced it. So it's not really new content. It's old content just put back into the game, labeled as new. So I don't really need to say much more about that. And then the second POI they added was, it's a tiny POI that comes with a buy station and a heli. It's nothing to write home about. It's nothing for you to say, oh, you know what? I want to get on Warzone today. I want to check out that spot. It's just like, oh, that's in the game? Okay, sure. But it's not making you want to play Verdansk. And Verdansk in general is just an old map. I know everybody wanted it back, but people wanted it back, but not for the whole, not until spring of 2026, whenever we're supposed to get Avalon. Like, people didn't want it back that long. Like, have it as a rotation would be cool. Having a 3 big map rotation or 2 big map rotation, that'd be perfect if you have Verdansk. But having Verdansk and only that, like, come on now, what are we doing? Until 2026, that leads me into the next point. When Avalon and this new Blackout inspired whatever drops, it's only gonna be out for like a month. But then you got GTA 6 dropping a month after that. So it's like bro, are y'all trying to shoot yourselves in the foot? You know, everybody's gonna be on GTA 6. Whether you're a 2K player, Call of Duty player, Apex, whatever you play, you're playing GTA 6. Call of Duty, I don't know, bro. I just don't see them lasting long, especially if that's like their big drop. But then it gets overshadowed by GTA like a month after. It's like, bro, not looking good, if I'm being honest with y'all. And this one leads directly into my next con, the new Resurgence map. I don't know what they're thinking, but that new Resurgence map, I mean, it's cool. Like I said, like if the map plays well and it doesn't seem like a recycled Frankenstein map to where they took Liberty Falls, they took a little bit of Caldera aspects, they took a little bit from multiplayer and threw it all into one map. If it doesn't feel like that, which is a big if, then I can see it pleasing people, but only for a couple months. If I'm being honest with you, it's not gonna last long. Once people get used to that game and are like, you know what, this is kind of BS how they just half made this map. They just stitched a bunch of maps together and just gave it to us as like a here nigga damn, like stop complaining. It's not gonna last long. So the lifespan of Resurgence, I don't think it's gonna hold up until spring, until they drop Avalon or whatever. Having your new map to hold us over that's not really innovative or new, like these boys is gambling, man, I'm not gonna lie. And then my last 2 points is just wall running. Like wall run has been hyped up as like the new movement tech, but it's not in Warzone. Now I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. I'm just bringing that up as like another letdown, I guess. I mean, some people see it as a letdown, some people see it as a good thing, but I don't know. It just seems weird like how it's not gonna be in Warzone at all when it's just been hyped up for Black Ops 7. It's just something to think about. And then the last point was basically just talking about the pre-order sales from Battlefield compared to Black Ops, which I already talked about a little bit before. But Battlefield is not playing around with Call of Duty. They actually have more pre-orders on PlayStation. I was reading earlier. If that doesn't scare them to get their stuff together, I don't know what will. Like, are we gonna have to wait until Modern Warfare 4 for this whole new engine to come through and to try to bring people back? Cause it's like being in a bad relationship. You telling your girl you gonna stop cheating on her and you gonna change and this and that, but then you keep cheating on her. Eventually she gonna leave you. Like, plain and simple. That's how the Call of Duty players feel towards Call of Duty. Like, it's being shown right now with the pre-order sales. People are not coming back. They're not buying what you're selling no more, Call of Duty. They're not believing the lies no more. Now, pro starting off, the camos, I see a lot of people complaining about the camos, but that's just typical people just complaining about the newest game. Like, Call of Duty gets the most hate out of every single game. And a lot of it is warranted, but some of it is just like BS. Like, how are you complaining about camos? Like, they're giving us mastery camos for campaign, zombies, multiplayer, and Warzone. Like, you gotta think, you have the masteries, you have the regular. So like, not every single camo is gonna be super detailed and they can go super hard on every single one. Like, the fact that we have so many camos and a bunch of different ways to grind the game and stay on the game, I think is a W. And now touching on what I was talking about earlier, so I played the beta. Like I said, the game feels polished. It feels good. It feels like you're not gonna get on and be like, oh, I don't like this movement, or I don't like how the game feels. I don't like how the game plays. Like, the game is actually solid. I'm not gonna lie. I can see a lot of people enjoying Black Ops 7 if you can tolerate the skill-based matchmaking. If you can't tolerate it, then the game's garbage at the end of the day. And I hate that it has to be that way, because every single game feels like a ranked game mode. So it's like, if we have ranked play, why in the hell is multiplayer how it is with skill-based matchmaking? Like, it's no fun. There's no fun in that, because it's a video game at the end of the day. You play video games to have fun. You don't play video games to sweat and try hard and compete. Get on the game. I want to get on the game and play like this. I want to be just like this. Probably have my feet kicked up. I want to do this. But this shit, bro, you gotta be facing the screen, intense. You can't make no mistakes, because it's no fun when you're dying. You only have fun when you're actually getting kills. You see all the numbers popping up. Oh, you're on a kill streak like this, or I just went positive. I got 20 kills. That's fun. Nigga, when you die 20 times, you spawn, die, you get 3 kills, you die 15. That's not fun. But here I go, man. I'm rambling about I'm on the pro section. I'm getting pissed. I'm getting a headache even thinking about it. That's why I got off the game. I wanted to get off in one game of playing the beta because skill-based matchmaking. And now weapon customization. I mean, I didn't see too much in the beta. I don't think there are advanced stats, which I would love for them to have. I just don't know if it's in the beta or not. But customization with the attachments and everything, it seems like they're trying to make them unique in a way to where you can take a AR, like the Scar, for example. Scar is like a heavier, low recoil and slow fire rate weapon. You can basically take that weapon and change it how you want to. So you can make it shoot faster, make it a little bit more mobile and stuff like that. So the customization seems like it's gonna be pretty good, but we don't know yet for sure. And that one leads me into the next point with the content that they're dropping. They said it's gonna be better than Modern Warfare 3. If you guys didn't remember, Modern Warfare 3, they dropped weekly content, 7 days a week, I'm pretty sure. To where it was on one day, you unlock something like a camo Next day you unlock, I forgot exactly what it was, but like the big thing every week that we had to look forward to was aftermarket parts. And in that game, the aftermarket parts were actually good, so you look forward to logging on to the game every single day, which I loved. Like, I don't know why they stopped doing that. That's been the highlight of Call of Duty in the past couple years. It's just that alone. So now let's talk about zombies, man. I'm looking more forward to zombies this year than multiplayer. Like, from what I seen at the beta, it looked a lot of fun because it's funny because as I was talking about zombies before it even popped up, I said Modern Warfare 3 Zombies was the most fun I had on zombies in a long time. And I don't know if it was just because like the open world aspect of it, but I really enjoyed that. Like I put a lot of hours into that game, obviously because I was camo grinding, but you would unlock like certain rare items like blueprints, characters, and whatever playing that mode as well. So it felt rewarding to grind it. And this zombies this year, from what I've seen, it looked pretty good. I'm playing the beta tomorrow when it drops, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm not gonna lie to you. But with all that being said, I mean, zombies, it is a little bit too early to tell for sure, like how well it's gonna be received after release. But from what I've seen, it looked good. Take that with a grain of salt. So now let's talk about Warzone again. Like I said, I'm gonna be all over the place, jumping from multiplayer, zombies, whatever. The new map, Avalon. I mean, overall, it seems like it looks good. It's Blackout inspired. If y'all know, I started on Blackout. I love Blackout, so they can't get it wrong, right? Like the blueprint's laid out for them. All they gotta do is just study the game plan and implement it. But if it is like Blackout style, Blackout inspired Warzone, I think that's a good thing because Warzone does need to be reimagined. We've been doing this, or they've been doing the same thing for a long time now, and having like a big 180, like a big switch like this, I think it'd be good if they can stick the landing. Once again, this is a big if. We're asking a lot out of Activision. We're asking a lot. I don't know. But moving on from that with Warzone, they're taking out wild cards. The wild cards is like having overkill. Wild cards are so puns, I forgot the other ones. They're taking them out to where you can have like extra lethals and all that other BS in your loadout. So they are taking that out. And lastly, they talked about balancing. So with Black Ops 6 this year, we had no content. They addressed that. The meta changes were not frequent, and they are addressing that. They said this year they're gonna make sure that they change up the meta a lot, balance guns that need to be balanced, so we don't end up having guns like the Bison from Modern Warfare 2 that was just so bad that nobody ever picked up. So it's like, why is that even a game? Like, either make it usable or just get rid of it. Like, at this point, we're just taking up space on our game's hard drive. So if they can continue to balance the meta and make the game feel fresh, then that's a big win. Overall, if they do all these things, maybe, just maybe, they'll last until Avalon drops. So yeah, man, that's how I feel about Call of Duty Next, or the future of Call of Duty, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna drop maybe I'll drop a more detailed video about Black Ops 7 beta and just brag more on skill-based matchmaking in another video if you want to hear my full thoughts, but that'll be like after the beta ends. With that being said, I will see y'all in the next one.